global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. Tension mounts over the health status of Nnamdi Kanu in DSS detention. On three consecutive occasions, Nnamdi Kanu's legal team were refused entry to see their client Nnamdi Kanu over some excuses. As it is right now, the lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team have decided to use another means to see how they can get Nnamdi Kanu out and get what they need. What and how this will be actualized, no one have any idea. But right now, they're making it public and they're telling the international bodies what to be done. But before we go into the news report to find out exactly the scenario they painted, oh God, like and subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon, please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, according to the news, the Council for Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has written to the International Committee of the Red Cross to prevail upon the Nigerian government over the deteriorating health conditions of their clients. In a letter signed by Aloy Ejimakor, one of the lawyers representing Kanu, the legal practitioners appealed to the ICRC to intervene and push the government of Nigeria to grant Kanu access to an independent medical examination. The lawyers cited cases of heart failure, breathing difficulties, and hypertension experienced by the agitator as reasons why he needs urgent medical care. According to the Council, the physical torture on Kanu amid other inhumane conditions he was subjected to following his arrest and extradition from Kenya has aggravated the existing health conditions of the agitator. The letter, which was addressed to the ICRC's head of delegation in Nigeria, reads, and I quote, "We are solicitors to Nnamdi Kanu. Hereafter, our client, on whose behalf an instruction we most respectfully appeal to ICRC to intervene with the government of Nigeria to grant our client immediate access to independent medical examination and care. For your ease of reference, the following is a summary of the background information on this matter. Nnamdi Kanu was born on the 25th September 1967 in Afaruku, Ibeku, Abia State, southeast Nigeria. In the course of time, he relocated to United Kingdom, where he received his university education, set up a family, and subsequently acquired British citizenship. He's a radio broadcaster, a human rights activist, and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, an organization legally registered and recognized in the United Kingdom with its headquarters in Germany and several offices and chapters around the world. The primary goal of the indigenous people of Biafra, otherwise known as Ipob, is restoration of the defunct independent Republic of Biafra through a referendum. For the reasons stated in paragraph 2 above, the government of Nigeria arrested our client on his arrival to Nigeria from the United Kingdom in October 2015. He was subsequently charged for treasonable felony stemming from his advocacy for the restoration of state of Biafra. He spent 18 months in detention and was released on bail in 2017, whereupon he returned to his family home in Abia State. He remained there awaiting his next trial date set for October 2017. On 10 September 2017, while our client was rested at home with some family members and friends, a combined team of the Nigerian security forces led by the Nigerian Army launched military assault at his said residential premises. They narrated how Kanu was in June 2021 forcefully taken from Kenya and brought to Nigeria. The letter further reads, and I quote, His abductors took him to a nondescript private location, not a police station, somewhere in Nairobi, Kenya, and chained him to the floor. He was neither shown a warrant of arrest nor told why he was abducted. The abductors did not tell him who they are, but from their conversation, he submits that they were working for the government of Nigeria. While chained to the floor, his abductors took turns beating him and torturing him to the point that he fainted several times and was intermittently revived when they poured cold water on him. During the tortures and beatings, his abductors taunted him verbally, degrading him and called him a separatist Igbo Jew. They also told him he would be expelled to Nigeria to face death. He was chained to the floor for 8 days and was thus forced to relieve himself of urine and excrement where he was chained. Throughout the duration of his captivity and torture, he was not allowed to bath and was fed only on bland bread once a day and given non-solitary water to drink. And except for the presence of his abductors, he was in solitary confinement the entire 8 days. The inhuman treatment, cruelty, and degradation to which the abductors subjected our client, and the external and internal injuries he sustained therefrom, coupled with his pre-existing poor health, made him to leave captivity, and his body disappeared in dread. Fear and terror that he was going to die. His anguished entreaties to his abductors to get him some medication for his hypertension, heart condition, and physical injuries were inhumanly refused, and his pleas to be taken before a court or even official police or other law enforcement facility who allowed a phone call was flatly refused. On the 8th day, his abductors brought him out of the house, put him in a car, drove him straight to the tarmac of Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, where they invaded Kenyan immigration and forcefully bundled him into a private jet that departed the airport at about 12 noon on June 27, 2021 and arrived Abuja, Nigeria in the evening of the same day. The lawyer said Kanu has life-threatening, serious health conditions, namely heart disease, and hypertension, which had been aggravated by the mental and physical torture he was subjected to and by his continuing solitary confinement. Our client informed us that his blood has been drawn more than 20 times without explanation, and that he continues to feel apprehension and dread that he is in the custody of those that partook in his extraordinary rendition. During our several stations with him, he told us that his health, particularly his heart, is failing him, and he was having severe breathing issues, that his fingernails are cracking, and he feels dizzy most of times of the day. Above all, he told us he was not receiving the necessary medical care, even when the government of Nigeria is aware from this medical examination that his heart has enlarged by 13%. We observed that his fingernails are in fact cracking. He had labored breathing, looked very frail, ill, and is generally a shadow of his old self. His said serious health problems require the urgent and constant mention of specialist doctors and medications that are not being given to him in the detention facility. In this circumstance, he is daily facing the grim and imminent risk of losing his life in detention, and the risk increases each passing day. In view of the foregoing, we most respectfully request that you bring your good offices to bear on the government of Nigeria to grant our client the opportunity of an independent medical examination and care within the shortest possible time. Henceforth, we trust that you will determine on our humble request to be consistent with ICRC's policy of promoting international humanitarian law in Nigeria and securing human treatment and conditions of detention for all detainees, regardless of the reasons for their arrest and detention. Guys, you have heard it. This is a letter written by Aloy Ejimakor to ICRC. For more indication, based on the write-up and all the things said by Aloy Ejimakor, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may be going through a lot. May God help us all. Let's meet in our comment section.